Are you a storage operator or are you a storage developer? Or maybe a little bit of both. Let's talk about that today. My name's Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Quick Start Academy, which houses the on-demand self-storage boot camp, and it houses the live virtual boot camps, and I have one coming up November 11th and 12th. If you'd like to find out more information to see if this boot camp can support you in getting in the self-storage business, given what's going on today, and as I record this, the Fed just raised the interest rate yesterday, another 0.75%, and I think in 2023, maybe even by the end of year 2022, we're going to be seeing deals on the market we haven't seen in a long time. So I am hosting a boot camp so that we can get prepared and be ready for the opportunities that I see coming down the road. You can find out more about it in the comments. I have a link, and you can get information on the boot camp, see if it can support you in getting in or growing your self-storage business. But one of the first parts of what we cover in the boot camp is designing a business strategy. Now, what I've discovered is what attracts many of us to self-storage is the fact that we have ongoing cash flow, which is, compared to other investment real estate assets, it's pretty predictable, and once you're stabilized, you can predict with a lot of accuracy what your cash flow is going to be in any given year, and thus the value of your asset. But what attracts people is the cash flow, the freedom that running a business offers. But I've noticed a phenomena. With a certain percentage of people, once they get in the business and start doing the value add plays and create, let's take a 25,000 square foot to a 50,000 square foot facility. When they're done and they're stabilized, they're getting close to stabilization, they've created some real value that the market will pay for right then. Now, I've noticed a certain percentage of people, that's where the juice is for them. That's where the excitement is for them. The prospect of running a self-storage facility and keeping track and dealing with tenants and customers and keeping the income going up over expenses, that part, after they get into business and start creating the value in the value add place, for many that becomes less attractive, boring. And what they'd much rather do is sell that asset, 1031 that into another deal, and continue the process of building wealth by becoming, in essence, a developer. I have one person I work with who's a friend, and I've gotten to know him real well. And he initially wanted to get into self-storage, or at least in his initial business plan, was to create an asset that generates cash. Yes, he had a very aggressive building his net worth goal, but he saw the potential that storage has in creating stabilized cash flow for him. At the time, he was working at another job, and he wanted to be able to create enough cash flow to get out of it. But he did his first deal, and he quickly saw that, he could double his money in 3 to 4 years. This guy was even in a market where the rents dropped significantly. I mean, I've never seen a bigger rental drop in a particular market area or trade area than he experienced, but he still, in essence, doubled his money, if not more. Now, for him, once he saw he could do that, that's where he puts his time and energy. The prospect, as he started getting to stabilization, the prospect of running a storage facility, which he'd done during the lease-up, just occurred very monotonous and boring. And what was much more exciting for him was to take the money that he had created in the first project and exchange 1031 that and do another project. He wakes up every morning like a developer. Yes, he deals with operations stuff because he has to, but what really drives him and where he puts the vast majority of his mental energy is on development. And then there's other people I work with who, going through the value add play, the construction phase, approvals and conditional use permits and all that, almost like a headache, a pain in the neck they've got to deal with to get to the point where they now have a facility that they can operate and reap the cash flow off of. For them, all the value add play, it's nice, the value created, but they really have to do it in order to get the facility, to get to where they want, and where they want to be is running a facility, running a business, and living off the cash flow or enjoying the benefits of the cash flow. Now, for many of us, we don't know. We think we're one or the other, but we really, until we've done it, we really don't know. So I'm going to ask you, based on your current self-awareness of where you are at the moment, especially if you're going to be in the boot camp and are going to be designing a business strategy, like what do you want to get out of being in the self-storage business, which will inform you what to look for. It'll inform you on everything, your business strategy and your goals. What do you want to be? Do you want to be an operator? Do you want to be a developer? Some combination of the two? You may not even know at this point, which is fine. It's really interesting to see that some people go into this business going down one path and see that they really like the other path better, and they pivot to the other path and get the fulfillment. The ultimate goal of all this is not the money. The ultimate goal of this is to be living a created life and be fulfilled in how you spend your professional energy in life. So I ask you again, are you a developer or are you an operator? For those of you in the upcoming boot camp, I look forward to finding out. So thank you very much. My name is Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Storage World Analyzer, which is the financial analysis modeling tool we're going to use in the boot camp, and I use it every day. Yes, I use Excel, but I also use the Storage World Analyzer. Thank you. I look forward to being with you again soon.